And I said, well, I don't really know anybody, but I'll think about it and let you know. Okay, why would a woman... Well, okay, so Cuffy Gatling, and this is... I don't know anything about Mr. Gatling other than court stuff. I did do a brief interview with him. He's been convicted prior to this. Cuffy's a real guy from a real place, from St. Louis. Why would he be asking Tammy, did she know someone who could give him some work? Just because she's around? I'm around. I know a lot of people in this world. Nobody calls me and says, hey, Al, do you know someone that could, give me 100 bricks on consignment? That's not what I do. Why would you ask me that? So why would he ask her that? I told him everybody was laughed up, I think the wording that I used. And then Keith said, tell him you know a lady. And that's what I said, which are CS2. Okay, so that's not Meech's person. That's a woman that Keith Cromer had. So these women are being used as these big drug kingpins proxies. So at that point in time, you were out of the investigation with Mr. Gatling. So Dion supposedly, Mr. Gatling asked for some work on credit after stiffing Fidel Suarez. And she says, yeah, I'll hook you up with this other girl. I wonder is that, well, let me not put people's names out there. So at that point in time, you're out of an investigation with respect to Mr. Gatling. Other than us meeting for dinner, that's fair to say. They went to the Varsity in Atlanta. That night, they went to the only Varsity I know is in the downtown ATL. That's where King Von and Dirk caught their case. Do you see Mr. Gatling in the courtroom today? Oh, Mr. Gatling was there. So this was a real court hearing. Mr. Dion Cuffy Gatling was there. There came a time when Mr. Gatling was indicted. Did you become aware of that? Yes. And okay. And do you remember exactly when that was? April and May of 2014. Now, during this time you were working, what things were you doing as a cooperator and an informant? They would tell me to go and pick up money or go pick up drugs at a certain location. Then I would show up and I would say, okay, we want you to pick up. One example was $270,000 and we're going to bring them back to drugs. So she would pose, she would say, I'm with the people who got to work. I'm going to get the $270,000 and bring back the drugs. Most cases, I always meet with all the agents. Every time I'd go, I'd end up not going to pick up the drugs or entering money. Strange. At any rate, you were assigned certain things to do. Among them were phone calls. Yes, sir. You were asked to make phone calls. Yes, sir. Mr. Cromer, did he give you a phone number and ask you to give it to another agent? He was at my house one morning on his way to work for a meeting. He went to meetings once a week, and he said, hey, take this number. I don't remember. And he said, give them this information. For what? I said. He said, don't ask me any questions. Don't worry about it. Just do this for me. And this information related to an individual by the name of Bootsy from Decatur, Georgia. Who is Bootsy from Decatur, Georgia? ATL, shouty. Get on the case. Who's Bootsy from Decatur, Georgia? They were on your trail, buddy. Or maybe you're in federal prison. I don't know. All jokes aside. Best of luck to Bootsy.